Hi my students, today we'll be looking at chapter 5, textbook page 113, exercise 5a. And we'll be looking at question 4a, 4b, 5c, 5d. And I need all of you to copy all these questions in your notebook. And after this, doing 4 these questions, we'll be looking at workbook, page 64, question 4a to d. This one will be for you to practice. So, we will be learning how to expand and simplify the following expression. Expand just means, right, you distribute equally. Okay, so for example, let's look at 4a. So 4a, right, we need to do expansion. So this 3 over here need to multiply to 4x and 1. So let's say that we're giving hongbao and we want to give to one kid, right? We also cannot forget the other kid in the house, so we must give them equally. So in this case, 3 times 4x is 12x. We times the number together first. After that, we write down the variable, which is your unknown, which is also your alphabet. So after that, 3 times 1. So over here, we are doing the rainbow method. So 2 times x will be 2x. 2 times 2 will be 4. So now, I will use a highlighter to highlight all the like terms together. So 12x, 2x. And also don't forget the sign in front. So 12x plus 2x is 14x. And 3 plus 4 is 7. So over here, we are trying to doing these two steps. Expand, which means you distribute equally. We cannot be unfair. So 3 must multiply to 4x and 3 must multiply to 1, like the red packet analogy. After that, the second step, we need to group all the like terms together. So 12x plus 2x give us 14x, 3 plus 4 give us 7. So question 4b. Also the same thing here. 5 times 2 is 10 and 5 times x will be 5x. So the next one is positive. So positive 3 times 3x times x will be 3x, and positive 3 times negative 6. So in this case, right, is negative 18. So we highlight all the like terms, including the sign, so that we won't forget it. So 5x plus 3x will be 8x. So 10 minus 18, right, will give us negative 8. So this one will be our answers. So let's look at question 5c. So in question 5c, right, the only difference is that we are dealing with a negative sign in front. And whenever I say dealing with negative sign, we need to be very careful. So let's do it. So 3c times c will be, multiply the numbers first. 3 times 1 is 3. C times c is c squared, which is c to the power of 2. So in this case, it means c times c. So 3c times negative 4, we times the number first is negative 12. And since we left with a c, we write in the c here. So now we're dealing with negative terms, so we need to be extra careful. So in dealing with negative terms, I will always like to double check my answer. So negative c times c will give us negative c squared. And negative c times 1 will give us negative c. So I check my answer again. Negative c times c, does it give me negative c squared? Okay, correct. And negative c times 1, it give me negative c. Correct. Okay, so now I highlight all the like terms together, including the sign in front. So 3c squared minus c squared, it will be 2c squared. So how do I simplify this type of terms? So I will just take the number in front and subtract it. And the terms at the back, I'll just leave it the same. So 3c squared minus c squared will be 2c squared. So if in the case of c squared only minus c squared, it will be 0. So 0, c squared will just be 0 alone. Okay? So 2c squared and minus 12c minus c. So can take it as minus 12 minus 1 will be minus 13c. So this one will be the answer. And let's look at the last one, 5d. So 4d times 3d, so doing a rainbow method, 4d times 3d, 4 times 3 is 12, d times d is d squared. So the next one, 4d times negative 2. So 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, and negative 8 times d will be negative 8d. So here is also a negative sign over here, so must be extra careful. So minus 2d times 1. So minus 2 times 1 will be minus 2. And d times just be d alone. So minus 2d times minus 2d. So let's times the number first. Minus 2 times minus 2 is positive 4. So d times d is d to the power of square. D to the power of 2, which is d square. So I highlight all the like terms as usual. So 12d square plus 4d square, it will be 16d square. So minus 8d minus 2d will be minus 10d. So if you are unsure, you can just temporarily ignore the alphabet away and use the calculator to add up the numbers. So it's negative 10. So since both are the same, that d and d over here, I can just write down the d over here. But if this one is d and d squared, I cannot add them up because they are different term. Different term cannot add up together. So that's it.